tie-dye reader.
Dragons, Father and Son by Alexandre Lacroix and Ronan Badel. Read by tie-dye reader Kristie. Dragons, Father and Son. Once upon a time, there was a little dragon called Drake. He lived with his father in a cave at the bottom of a steep-sided valley. One day, Drake's father told him, "Listen, son, you're a big boy now. It's time you behaved like a real dragon. Tomorrow, you will go to the village on the other side of the mountains, where you will burn a few houses." "But why?" asked Drake. "It's tradition," rumbled his dad. "Do you want to be a dragon or not?" That night, Drake struggled to sleep, tossing and turning in the straw of his cave. He had hardly ever breathed fire, and only to grill himself a small slug or caterpillar as a snack. But burn a house? No way. The following morning, Drake flew off to the village where the humans lived. He spotted a little house on its own with walls made of wood. "This will make a fine blaze," he thought. But just as he was taking a deep, deep breath to set the fragile building alight, Drake saw a little boy appear through the front door. "Wow, a dragon!" the child cried out. "Aren't you scared of me?" Drake asked. "No way! I've never seen a dragon before. I'm pleased to see you really do exist." "But do you realize I was about to set your house on fire?" "Burn down my house? Why?" "My dad calls it tradition." I see. And if you don't do what he says, you will be told off?" Drake nodded. The little boy thought for a moment and then announced, "I have an idea. If you want a big blaze, I know just the place." The little boy led Drake to a square building in the center of the village. "There you go," he said. "You can set these old walls on fire." "But what is this place?" "This is my school," answered the boy, a little sheepishly. "I haven't done my homework. If you burn the school down, I'll owe you a favor." "I see," said the dragon, who had never been to school and was not sure he fully understood. Once again, Drake took a deep, deep breath. Smoke was already coming out of his nostrils when a woman appeared on the front steps. It was the teacher. "Wait, young dragon, you can't do that," she cried. "And why not?" "Because the children who come here every day are your biggest admirers," she answered mischievously. "I read to them about the legends of your renowned ancestors, and they really loved it. They also like to draw dragons. Stay there. I will show you." The teacher came back a moment later with a large drawing. "Do you like it?" she asked. "Please, take it. It's a gift." On the drawing, Drake saw a majestic dragon, as red as a tomato, with a neck in the shape of an S and teeth as sharp as an axe. "Thank you. That's very kind. But I'm on a mission," the little dragon explained. "Yesterday, my dad asked me to burn a house down." The teacher thought about this and said, "Why don't you go to the riverside? There's an abandoned shack there which could do the trick." By the river, Drake did find a shack, sheltered beside a huge rock. For the third time that day, he took a deep, deep breath. He was about to produce a huge spray of fire when an old man, sitting nearby on the bank, put his fishing rod down and spoke to him. "Ah, you couldn't have come at a better time," the old man told him. "You see, I caught 12 magnificent trouts, but I haven't got a single match. If you help me cook my lunch, I promise you a feast that you won't forget." "Why not?" agreed Drake, who was a little hungry. The fisherman, who kept a few things in the old shack, went inside to look for a bag of coal and a barbecue on wheels. Drake blew over the coal, sparking long flames which roasted the fish. With their feet soaking in the river, they enjoyed a delicious meal. When Drake flew home, the little dragon's father was waiting impatiently for him. "So, tell me everything, Drake. What did you do? I hope that you burned down the village." "Well, as it happens, I didn't burn down a single house." "Why not?" cried his father. "Because I didn't want to upset the villagers. They were all really kind to me." Hearing this, Drake's father exploded with anger. "What is this? Making friends with humans? What's going to become of us if they no longer fear us? They're ferocious creatures." "No, Dad, you're wrong. Look at the gift they gave me." And Drake showed him the drawing. "What is it?" "It's a portrait of you, of course. You're their biggest hero," said Drake, who had learned a lot from the humans about being smart. Drake's father had to admit the portrait was quite magnificent. Across his face a small, proud smile appeared. Perhaps it was better to be admired than feared, after all.
Tired reader.